Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Highlight Channel. Sorry, folks, we're distracted back here. Andrew's just, I'll tell you, what a major disappointment. Welcome to Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Highlight Channel. I am Stu Nyman. I'm usually joined by Andrew Bleckman, who decided to grace us with his presence. All Mutuals wagering is now open on today's 8-game performance. Each of today's 8 games will offer Win Play Show, Quinella Exacta, and Trifecta Wagering. Good. Mighty Ocho and the Early Daily Double both begin in Game 1. 2 pick threes, an early pick 3 and a late pick 3. Early pick 3, games 2, 3, and 4. Late pick 3, games 6, 7, and 8. High 5 begins in Game 3. Play the high 5, correctly pick the winners of Games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you do so correctly and have the only ticket that does so, you'll cash in on the high 5 for today. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you're in the state of Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, placing a bet is not necessary for you to enjoy today's action. We have 2 scratches in today's performance, ladies and gentlemen. 2 scratches. Flores and CRB are both scratched in today's performance. Once again, Flores and CRB are scratched in today's performance. Let's review those scratches as they affect today's performance in its entirety, especially as we know that some of you are paying very close attention for the Rumble on Tigers Chalk Talk. Game 1, post 7, scratch Flores, replace Flores with Anderluck. Game 1, post 7, scratch Flores, replace Flores with Anderluck. Game 1, post 8, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 1, post 8, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. So Game 1, post 7, Anderluck for Flores. Game 1, post 8, Ben for CRB. Game 2, post 7, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Robin. Game 2, post 7, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Robin. Game 2, post 8, scratch Flores, replace Flores with Bueno. Game 2, post 8, scratch Flores, replace Flores with Bueno. There are no scratches in Game 3. There's a printer's error, but let's call it a scratch. Game 4, post 5, scratch Inaki, replace Inaki with Bueno. Game 4, post 5, scratch Inaki, replace Inaki with Bueno. Game 5, post 1, the doubles game in the backcourt. Game 5, post 1, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Nicholas. Game 5, post 1, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Nicholas. Game 5, post 2, scratch Flores, replace Flores with Juice. Game 5, post 2, scratch Flores, replace Flores with Juice. So Game 5, post 1 is Robin and Nicholas. Game 5, post 2 is Juice and Manny. There are no scratches in Game 6. Finally, in Game 7, post 5. In the front court, scratch Flores, replace Flores with Anderluck. Game 7, post 5, scratch Flores, replace Flores with Anderluck. Game 7, post 7, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Iriondo. Game 7, post 7, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Iriondo. That is the scratch of Flores and CRB as they affect today's performance in its entirety. With all that in mind, we ask you to make your wagers as early as possible within scheduled post times and sit back and relax. Post time for game number 1 is now just 6 minutes away. Hello, Andrew.
Stu, how are you?
Glad you could make it.
Well,
I sit here at my desk for at least 20 minutes before the performance, making sure that all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, especially after that mistake that you made, that I took responsibility for, that Scott yelled at us for last week.
That's crazy.
And no, you just go off and say, I'm getting coffee, not can I get you anything, nothing. 2 minutes till post, there's no Andrew. 3 minutes till post, there's no Andrew. A minute and a half till post, I'm like, what kind of phony baloney crap is this? What kind of phony baloney crap is this? He's off getting coffee, probably getting a manicure and pedicure while he's at it. I'm sitting here with these scratches and these players and all the stress. I look to you for a little support. What do I get? Nothing. Nothing.
Not even a Jamaican patty.
Could it have killed you to have offered?
Not even a Jamaican patty.
Could it have killed you to offer?
Most important thing, Stu, was I here at 1:29 right before you said your first word?
I don't know that it was 1:29. It could have been like 29 less 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Which, hey, that is one
We
thing.
made it.
That is one thing that is really
That
good
was
about
crazy,
this is
yeah.
that we start on time and everything goes along. You always want to pretend like you're operating the Swiss railway system.
Sure.
Yeah, I know. You got to be
Keep
able
it
to say
on.
it first.
Say that a couple times.
Like the Swiss and Japanese, they are just like, bam, that train, what time does it say it's leaving? That's what time it's leaving. Not 10 seconds before, not 10 seconds after. That's what time and I've been doing that since 2018. I am proud of that.
Yeah.
I am proud. There's never been hold on a second, guys, we'll delay the first game by a few minutes. I think we may have had like a tote malfunction or something like that. We did that. But we're certainly not doing it for coffee, bro.
No.
Not doing it for your coffee break.
The good thing is, wasn't a problem. How about that? There's the beauty of it right there. Could have been a problem if I was late, but there's a big if. I'm just upset because if I didn't get coffee, I would have noticed that Robin was playing with Nicholas in Game 5, and I probably would have chose them in the Rumble here. That's a mistake. So, folks, if you haven't got your picks in, that's something to look ahead to.
So, just so you know, we went over, and when we were doing these scratches, we went over, where's a backcourt, where's a backcourt, where's a backcourt, who can we put them with? And
the list, it was, we got Nicholas.
There was a printer's error, obviously, beforehand, and then, so that's the way it was. 4 minutes to go. We have a video that explains
something. No, Spectacular 7 scoring.
Spectacular 7 scoring. Take it away.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
Just about 2 minutes until start game number 1 here, Stu.
Late. That return was late. Game 1, post 7. Scratch Flores, replace Flores with Anderluck. That's for Kim Judy. Game 1, post 7. Scratch Flores, replace Flores with Anderluck. Game 1, post 8. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Yes, 2 scratches. Both Flores and CRB are scratched in all their scheduled appearances today. Sorry, Andrew, were you about to say something?
No, we were. I was going to say the scratch.
How about El Barber yesterday?
How about El Barba, Stu? That was a lot of fun. That was the talk. I got home. Everyone wanted to talk about El Barba. Friends calling me, said, who's this El Barba guy? And I said, that's,
Who's this El Barba guy? He's been here since the beginning. Where the hell have they been? Or who's this El Barba guy that can suddenly play?
I mean, that performance was the best that we've seen. I mean, we've seen some good El Barba, but that was just a different level.
Throw
the consistency.
The ball at him, caught it. Throw the ball at him, caught it. Throw another ball at him, caught it.
Catch and kill the point, too, on top of it. I mean,
Barber gets so pumped up. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he hasn't been eligible for the draft.
Yeah, he was. And
he's not happy with that. So when he does get a chance to come in off the taxi squad, he just comes in focused.
To that point, I can tell you he's engaged. Texted me early this morning before, it was an 8 as the first number. Said, when am I playing next? He's ready to go for the Renegades.
Wow. All right, that's impressive.
We know Williams is working his way back, so might be here very soon.
Absolutely. Saw him practice yesterday. He looked good. Don't forget, folks, Flores and CRB are 2 scratches today. We're ready to begin.
Game number 1. Let's begin. Good luck to everyone participating. The Rumble as well. All bets for today. Good luck.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to begin game number 1. It is a spectacular singles match, rather. This is played 2 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Up first and serving, the red shirt at post 1. Tennessee receiving blue at post 2, Jedden. There's serve, we begin. There's backhand by Jedden. Robote. Forehand. Tennessee on the Robote save. Jedden attacks. Has it in the air at the 5 line. Back to the inside it goes, point 2. Two is now serving to the white shirt of post 3. Here's El Barba. Backhand by El Barba, low runner to the inside. Jedden's on it. El Barba from midcourt. Light touch. Good catch by Jedden. Robote forehand by El Barba. Backhand by El Barba to the inside. Gonna bounce and score. Point 3. 3 will serve to the green shirt of post 4. Here is Iriondo. Backhand by Iriondo. Robote forehand, straight back. And scoring, point 3. What? You won a point. Very nice. Okay. El Barba is now serving to the black shirt at post 5, worn by Bueno. Robote forehand by El Barba. Passes. Point 5. In this matchup, we have Bueno serving to Juice. In the yellow at post 6. Point 5. Now receiving the pink shirt at post 7, substituting for the scratched Flores, Anderluck. Ball tipped off to serve, point 5. 5 with 3 points. Here's post 8. Ben receives. Ben is substituting for CRB. Point 5. 5 with 4 points. Here's post 1. We've completed the first round of play. Tennessee receives. Here's the backhand by Tennessee. Robote coming out on the wall. Nice save by Bueno. Here's a catch by Tennessee. Tennessee high and hard to the inside. Robote is going to float. Robote left side to the inside, way to the inside, and out of reach of Tennessee. And somehow he made contact with the sidewall and the floor. Not sure how it happened, but it did. 0.5. Possible game point for post 5 Bueno. Trying to stop him, Jedden. Robote saved by Bueno. That's nicely played. Here's Jedden aggressively. That lands in and scores 0.2. Still on the board with 3 points. Here's post 4, Iriondo. Here's the backhand by Iriondo. Jedden with the Robote. High to the front wall. Iriondo sets. Backhand from the 8 line. 4 hands out, 0.4. 4 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 3. Now receiving, El Barba. El Barba winds up big 2-all with the big bounce. Iriondo has it on the forehand. Karen by Iriondo does not open. Stopped by El Barba. Light touch. Will score on the second bounce. 0.3. El Barba has 4 points. Here's yellow shirt at post 6, Juice. Here's the catch. Forehand by Juice to the inside. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, missed by El Barba there at the 8 line, 0.6. 6 with 2 points. Here's the pink shirt of post 7, worn by Anderluck. Here's the backhand by Anderluck. It scores. 0.7. Anderluck will take over the serve now. Receiving purple at post 8, Ben. Beautiful catch by Ben off a good serve by Anderluck. Here's the backhand. Robote to the inside. Catch by Ben. Ben to the outside. Outside placement will score for Ben. 0.8. 8 on the board with 2 points. In this matchup, we have Ben serving to Tennessee. Here's the backhand by Tennessee, powerfully thrown. Robote left side to the inside. Tennessee's there. Backhand from the 9 line, powerfully thrown. Robote, the rebound from the back wall. Catch by Tennessee. Ben from the 10 line, backhand. Robote left side by Tennessee, goes to the floor to make the play. Here's Ben. Forehand, Picaba, the big bounce. Tennessee's there. Backhand. Robote forehand save. Tennessee will move up. Karam by Tennessee. Stopped by Ben. Ben from the forehand. Will score. Point 8. 4 points for the 8 post. In this matchup, we have Ben serving to Bueno. Bueno returns with possible game point. Catch by Bueno. There's the backhand. Ben for the Robote. Robote right up the middle. Caught by Bueno. Backhand by Ben. Powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Tipped off the scoop attempt. Point 8. Possible game point for the purple shirt at post 8. Ben trying to stop him is Jedden. Jedden on the catch, backhand. Robote forehand. That hit the overhead screen. Out of play. Point 2. Jedden now has possible game point. Trying to stop him in the green at post 4, Iriondo. Iriondo on the catch, backhand. Powerfully thrown. Jedden for the Robote. Powerful backhand. Robote for Jedden. High to the front wall. Iriondo's there. Oh, dropped the ball. Point and game post to Jedden. 5 serves to 8. This is a playoff for second and third place. Catch by Ben. Here's the backhand from the 11 line. Robote forehand. Robote left side. Karam, that is really beautifully played by Bueno to score. 5 places, 8 shows. Unofficial order finish 258. Your prices will be up in just a moment. Results from Game 1 are official. Coming in first, post 2, Jedden. Taking second, post 5, Bueno. Coming in third, post 8, Ben. Ben was substituting for CRB. There are your prices. $2 Quinella, $2.5, $27. Trifecta, $258, $445.80. A $2 wager on 2 to win, $13.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Game 2. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points, with points doubling after the first round of play. 2 scratches again in Game 2. Game 2, post 7. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Robin. Game 2, post 7. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Robin. Game 2, post 8. Scratch Flores, replace Flores with Bueno. Game 2, post 8. Scratch Flores, replace Flores with Bueno. Post time for Game 2, 7 minutes. Good luck.
And about 7 minutes until we begin game number 2. Again, those 2 scratches there, post 7 and 8. Robin goes in for CRB. Bueno goes in for Flores. With a couple extra minutes until we begin game 2, and for any new Highline fans who may be joining us for the first time, take a look at this video that explains in simpler terms how Highline is played.
The main rule of Highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Highline. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And we're back here, folks. 6 minutes from the start of game number 2. How'd you guys do in game number 1? Those participating in the Rumble. Hopefully you had Jed in there, if not Bueno, and if not, Ben. See, Ben, I took Ben there. There was a chance. He played Bueno right there.
Yeah, I was watching.
And he beat him.
Okay.
Sure. So could have had a playoff point against. That would have been I don't remember who it was against too.
More important than that, Dusan Mandik tuning in from Norway.
Wow.
Dusan, how's the weather in Norway? We're in Miami, Florida, so we know nothing about Norwegian weather here. We don't even really have seasons here, so how's the weather? Adam Albrecht?
Probably depends.
Said hello earlier. Beautiful message from Boom Boom. Steve Smart. John Carlton. Sorry we didn't say good afternoon earlier. Tiger was back briefly. Steve M. Thank you for wishing everyone good luck. Tiger, hope everything goes well at the MD appointment. I'm just guessing that you'll hear this after the fact. Tampa T-Town, sorry you are not doing well, but you're doing better than you think you are. We all are, actually. Isn't that true, Andrew?
It is. Very true.
It's JBTV. Greetings. And Michael Dupuis. Enjoying retirement, Michael? Is it agreeing with you? I mean, I guess the beginning of retirement's always good.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I don't know. I guess it's a question of what you do with your time, who you're spending that time with.
Boom, boom. There you go. Yeah, points for first, second, and third place finishers for that Rumble. So, second place, 3 points. Not a bad start. Miami, it's full-blown winter and raining.
You're bored already? Oh, my. Miami. At the moment, it's full-blown winter. And the next, it's raining. We only get 4 months at a time.
Man.
Well, yes, we are at, we're live from Miami, Florida. This is a Basque sport from the Basque region of Spain and France, but played here in Miami. And we try to have a little fun with the announcing as well by chatting with the audience. We have 8 games. You just saw the first game. We're in between games now. This is the warm-up for the second game. And the second game will begin here in about 2 minutes. I'm the older of the 2 announcers. Andrew's younger. That's why you hear me giving him a ration of garbage. But actually, he's one of my favorite people in the world.
Wow. Dusan, hello to you. Glad that you're joining us out in Norway. How'd you find us? So interested to see how you stumbled upon the chat.
I know that there's certain marketing efforts here in the United States. I didn't realize that they extended to Norway.
But the subscribers, too. I don't know if you've noticed that the last couple of weeks. Like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were below 10,000. We were like 9,000, maybe even 8,000. Now we're up over 11,200. So we've gained a number of people, and seemingly some of them international as well. So that's terrific. So perhaps you've been checking out some of our shorts that are on YouTube.
Hey, that's great.
But-
And look, wherever you're tuned in from, if you don't mind participating in the chat, I know the chats aren't for everybody. Some people just like to watch. They don't want to say anything in the chat. Sometimes they're concerned. Sometimes they just don't want to say anything.
Sure,
Sometimes, whatever the reason is. But if you're tuning in from another country, we're always glad to see, or another state, especially another state too. I'm always interested in other states. In Battle Court, we don't. Battle Court, just so you know, is another product that we have here. So we're here every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we have a different type of format, a head-to-head format that is played Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. Mondays and Tuesdays at 5 p.m., Fridays at 7 p.m. It's a bit more team-oriented, I guess is the best way to put it. Different scoring system as well.
And that is Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, Eastern Standard Time. And I can't account for Norwegian time.
I guess like 8 or 9 hours ahead of us, probably. How about that? That's fun. The guy that you're talking to was actually there during the filming.
Back in 1997 or 1998. Yes, that was at a different facility. That was at the former Miami Highlight, currently called Casino Miami. It's still open. They're just not playing Highlight there now. But the Cathedral of Highlight here in the United States. And I'm glad you found us. Yeah, no, that Jackass
awesome.
episode was, they actually wanted to stand there with the real highlight balls and was like, no, that's a bad idea. Literally, I said, it wasn't to them, it was to the producer, would you stand on a shooting range and hold a target? And they were like, no, that we wouldn't do. I said, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
So how about we don't do that here? I said, what about fruit? It's like, all right, sign the release.
With that, game number 2. Let's begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second game. It is a spectacular a singles match. It's played to 7 points, and points will double after the first round of play. Up first and serving in the red shirt of post 1, El Barba. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Iriondo. There's the serve by El Barba. We begin. Ball tipped, point 1. I'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. Here's number 10, Juice. Cheers to you, Dusan. Glad that you're tuned in. Peter Tenora, greetings. Pelota Pete is watching. Good to hear. Powerful forehand by Juice. Passes Robote. That rebound off the back wall played by El Barba. Here's Juice. Juggling on the catch. That ball bounced in the cesta. Point 1. Receiving in the green shirt at post 4, here's Tennessee. J.M. Mel, greetings to you. Who's a friend? Under serve, point 4. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. That's a loss of point. Tennessee will take over the serve, receiving in the black of post 5, Jedden. Juanito, my goodness. So happy that you've joined us. Robote forehand by Tennessee. Robote forehand hit the overhead screen, point 5. Yellow shirt of post 6, Ben receives. Gene, it's really good to see you in the chat. And your son's been playing great lately. Really great. He'll be out in a few games. Forehand to the overhead screen. That's out of play. 0.6. Pink up post 7. CRB is scratched. Robin replaces him. Here's the forehand by Ben. That's the serve. Catch by Robin. Oh, Robin did not hold on to the ball. 0.6. 6 on the board with 2 points here now to complete the first round receive. Purple at post 8. Bueno. Over serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. That ball went over. Loss of point. 0.8. We've completed the first round of play. Matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First return, the blue at post 2. Iriondo. There's the backhand. Rabote coming out. Rabote forehand 2. Midcourt. Iriondo's there. Iriondo hard from the right side. It scores. 0.2. 2 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 3. Juice. The funny thing, Gene, I know you can't hear behind the scenes, but I think he may have shown. I think Greg may have shown you a video of what the locker area is like. But even here in the announcer's booth, we can hear his laugh everywhere in the building. It's an infectious laugh. Sometimes annoying. Here's the rebote by Juice. Oh, just out of reach. It scores. 0.3. 3 with 2 points, serving to post 1. Here's El Barba. Fault under serve. 0.1. 1 has 4 points. Serving to post 4, Tennessee. Here's a backhand by Tennessee, powerfully thrown to the inside. Rabote forehand. That's a beautiful forehand Rabote by El Barba. Tennessee. Oh, you went for the ball. That's not interference. 0.4. Here is the black shirt of post 5. Jed. Here's the backhand by Jedden. Backhand by Tennessee. 2 all. Is out. 0.4. Four on the board, 4 points. Here's post 7. Robin. Here's a catch by Robin. Backhand. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Rabote left side. Robin from the forehand at the 8 line. Tennessee takes it in the air. Here's the backhand. In and out of the cess the ball goes, point 7. 7 with 2 points. Here's post 6. Ben receives. Ben on the backhand, hard throw to the inside. Ben, beautiful placement of the ball to the inside, scores point 6. 6 with 4 points. Here's post 8, Bueno. Backhand by Bueno. Robote forehand by Bueno. Ben on the scoop. Here's the backhand from the 10 line. Powerfully thrown. There's a backhand by Bueno. Robote coming out. Bueno on the catch. 2-all by Bueno. Beautifully executed and scoring. Point 8. 8 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 2. Iriondo. Chula scores. Point 2. On the board with 4 points. Here's post 3. Juice. Powerful forehand by Juice. That ball hit the overhead screen. Point 2. Two gets the point. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been a late scratch. El Barba is scratched for the remainder of the performance. We will have a late substitution. El Barba is out. Anderluck will go in for El Barba. We'll delay the game momentarily. Play will resume. 2 serves 1. There's a backhand by Anderluck. Catch by Iriondo. Anderluck on the Robote save. Point 2. One in game, post 2, Iriondo. 2 wins it 4 places. 6 serves to 1. Anderluck, you receive. 2 serves to 1. Sorry, 6 serves to 1. This for third place. There's the backhand by Anderluck. Six shows. Unofficial order finish, 2-4-6. Your price will be up in a moment. And ladies and gentlemen, we will have updated scratches for you momentarily. Two, 4, 6. The official order finished for game 2. Coming in first, post 2. Iriondo taking second, post 4. Tennessee coming in third, post 6. Ben. 2, 4, 6. The official order finished for game number 2. Early daily double, 2-2, $40.40. $2 Quinella, 2-4, $27. Trifecta, 2-4-6, $483.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 3. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. We have updated scratch information, ladies and gentlemen, that will affect El Barba's participation in game 5 and 7. So, after the explosive outburst over that call, apparently he strained his back yelling. Sometimes happens, Andrew. You know, you get pissed off and you start screaming and you pull something in your back. Tends to happen in that. Tends to happen in that age range. So, El Barba will be scratched the remainder appearances today. Then we'll figure out a fine that's sufficient for the outburst and put those two things together. But let's figure out that scratch. Game 5, post 8. El Barba will be out and Bueno will be in. So let's go over the scratches for Game 5 again. Game 5, post 1. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Nicholas. This is Game 5. Game 5, post 1. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Nicholas. Game 5, post 2. Scratch Flores, replace Flores with Juice. Game 5, post 2. Scratch Flores, replace Flores with Juice. Now Game 5, post 8. Scratch El Barba, replace El Barba with Bueno. Game 5, post 8, scratch El Barba, replace El Barba with Bueno. Skipping to Game 7. Game 7, El Barba is now out and replaced by Ikeda. Game 7, post 8, scratch El Barba, replace El Barba with Ikeda. Game 7, post 8, scratch El Barba, replace El Barba with Ikeda. Game 7 scratches. Game 7, post 5. Scratch Flores, replace Flores with Anderluck. Game 7, post 7. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Iriondo. Game 7, post 8. Scratch El Barba, replace El Barba with Ikeda. But for now, Game 3 is up next. Game 3, there are no scratches in Game 3. Game 3 begins the high five for today. To play the high five, correctly pick the winners of Games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you do so correctly, have the only ticket that does so, you'll cash in on the high five for today. That jackpot now over $3,000, plus whatever's wagered into it. Post time for Game 3 is 5 minutes away, and I think we'll go ahead and talk. So, Barry for Snickers. Haven't seen a Barba meltdown in quite a while. Neither have we. His behavior has been very good. Actually, his behavior's been very good for the last couple years since he had that $500, $450 fine for breaking his cest on the sidewall in our first year. Or that was the second year. The first year was something else. And yeah, no, he's been fine. And he played really, really well yesterday. Played very well yesterday. And he felt that there was interference. So how does interference work? Interference works like this. Explain it to you the same way I explained it to the players back in 2018. Same way it exists. If I'm going to catch the ball, and I'm playing against Andrew, and Andrew's in my way. I'm just saying Andrew because he's sitting right next to me right now.
I tend to get in the way a little bit more, too.
I can make a step, and I immediately stop and put my hands up and look to the judge. I request interference from the judge. If the judge believes that I was interfered with and that I could have gotten to it, then he may grant interference. He may not grant interference, but he may grant interference. If I move to the ball, if I move Andrew out of the way and I tip the ball, I move to the ball. So yes, theoretically, like if we're debating it, was Andrew in the? Yeah, he was in the way, but that doesn't qualify as interference. So the call there was that El Barba had taken 2 steps, I think 2 or 3 steps, but he had moved to the ball, and he either tipped it or had contact with it or was close enough to it to where.
Well, let's.
Oh, Andrew's
1, 2, 3, and a cesta raise and a miss, and then the hands go up.
So there we go. So he took 3 steps to the. So.
Well, and the miss. It was after the
so
miss.
So we can debate that, we could debate a first step, second and third, no interference, done.
Right.
Interference done at that point. So, he's wrong, and he's entitled to his position. He's not entitled to that meltdown, and there'll be a fine, here we go, yes, we'll figure out how much to fine him, and, don't do it again. But he's been doing really well for a while, but yeah, we don't need the meltdowns like that. Chris A222, Barba should have been let go after the first season, not to mention age, lack of mobility, et cetera, et cetera. Chris, you need to watch the game from last night. And also, you need to understand, that's not what Magic City is about. Magic City is about players who began in 2018 and sticking with them to the best of our ability. Over 33% of the players are original 2018 players who never saw highlight before that. The old formula of just bringing in, what we did at Miami Highlight was we brought in the best talent. And, people stopped coming to watch, even diehard Highlight fans who love Highlight and live in South Florida. Even they didn't come and watch Goico and Aritz and Lopez and the stores of those last couple years. So it's not about the name. So Magic City's entirely new. And his behavior has gotten better. His weight's definitely up. Played fantastic yesterday in Battle Court. In fact, won the Battle Court game. And yes, it was him, not his backcourter, that won the Battle Court game. By making great catches and throwing a couple points that scored. So he's come around, and yeah, he's fine for these early games. So, no, I mean, if he wants to quit, he can quit, but don't agree that we should have cut him after the first year.
You know how we have those videos for, Spectacular 7 and Highlight? We gotta make an interference video. There's been a lot of, questions about interference. I think we can solve the mystery, put the Highlight channel onto it, make a nice little video, and clear it up for everyone still. I think that would be good. I'll get on that. I'll suggest it. Yeah, I was gonna say the one thing else.
Yeah, he took 3 steps.
I thought I thought interference was pretty clear. Like once you go for the ball, you lose the right to request. It's a request. That's the key. It is
I guess you can always request it. And
right.
Just be told no.
Right. You could. Yeah. At any point, but.
Yeah, Chris, I'll be honest with you. And the guy who pays all the money for this likes that type of energy. He was pointing to the guy who he was substituting for in the audience who you couldn't see. He was actually pointing to Cool Fitness, and that's one of the things that Scott likes about the program. So, it's not your grandma's highlight. It's not my grandmother's highlight or my father's highlight, but it's highlight in the 21st century. There's the serve. We begin. Robote forehand. Catch by Robin. Carom by Robin. Scores, point 2. Receiving in the white shirt, post 3, Aratz. Chris, again, like I've always said, you know, Magic City is not for everyone, but it's what we have. And I've come around. And I come from as traditional background in highlight as you can get. Here's the serve. It's in. Arats receives. Backhand to the inside. Rabote to the inside. Here's Arats. Tip ball, point 2. 2 serves to the green shirt, post 4. Ikeda receives. Here's a catch by Ikeda, backhand. Rabote. Rabote forehand by Ikeda. Robin on the catch. Here's the backhand. Forehand to the inside. Ikeda on the run. What a catch. Backhand by Ikeda to the inside. Ikeda goes down low. He makes the save. Drop shot. Ikeda chased it down. Drop shot. It's the droppier of the 2 drop shots. Point 4. Receiving black shirt, post 5. Here's Ben. Shane Davis, surprising, but I'll tell you what. I'll take your comment up in a non-aggressive manner because I do appreciate the comment. I'll take it up in between the 3rd and 4th game. Times have definitely changed. The highlight that we all knew and loved that I started watching in the 80s, that I've been around on the amateur circuit since 1974, died. It was on life support for years, then died, was gone. Dead. And this is what we have. And I'll explain the logic behind it to you in between the next 2 games. Here's a catch by Ben, backhand from the left side. Rabote. Ball tip, point 4. 4 on the board, 2 points. Here's post 6, Manny. Here's the backhand by Manny to the inside. Rabote. Rabote forehand. Rabote forehand by Ikeda again. Manny saves it. Ikeda attacks. Oh, he went for it in the air. Came in low. Point 6. Receiving in the pink shirt, post 7, Bueno. Santos Cardine, thank you very much for the comment. Positive comment earlier. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying. Outside placement by Bueno scores. Beautifully executed. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt post 8. Anderluck. Here's the backhand by Anderluck. Here's the catch by Bueno. Bueno from the forehand. Scoop by Anderluck. There's the backhand. Rabote forehand by Bueno. Anderluck on the scoop. Backhand. Rabote forehand by Anderluck. That ball clipped a little too much to the sidewall. Anderluck will send this back. Point 8. We've completed the first round of play. Matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return the red at post 1, Julin. Over serve, point 1. 1 with 2 points. Here's post 3, Arats. Arats on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 10 line. Julin, backhand from the 10 line. Ball tip, point 1. 4 points for the 1 post. In this matchup, we have Julin serving to Robin. It's JBTV, Orlando. I know this came up before, but did you ever visit Orlando Highline while it was operating? John Carlton, San Diego, magnificent weather. Ball tipped, down low, point 1. Ooh, and a hard look from Robin. Ooh. It's tense out there. Possible game point for the red shirt at post 1. Julin trying to stop him is Ben. Ben on the catch. Here's the backhand. There's the catch. Powerful forehand. Ben on the scoop. Forehand. Karam. Oh my, that was beautifully executed by Ben and scoring. Point 5. Ben is on the board with 2 points. Play continues. Returning to the court is Ikeda. Here's a catch by Ben. Backhand from the 10 line. Robote. Forehand by Ikeda. Ben on the catch. Backhand. 2-all. Ikeda chased it down. Got it. Stayed clear of the screen. Big right side. Ben tracks it beautifully to the 13 line. Here's Ikeda from the 8. There's a backhand by Ben. What a catch by Ben there at the 10 line. Robote forehand. Great read by Ikeda, and he switched from right to left to make that catch. Well done. Point 4. 4 points for the 4 post. In this matchup, Ikeda serves to Manny. Yellow post 6. Boom, boom. I think we knew you were from Oregon. Happy Valley. Oregon. It sounds like a nice place, doesn't it? Are the people happy in Happy Valley? Catch by Manny. Manny over the top. Big right side by Manny. What a catch by Manny. Back over the top. Robote forehand. Beautiful catch. Nice return by Manny. Robote forehand. Scoop by Ikeda. Forehand to pass. Ikeda, big bounce. Caught the side wall, took a little off of it. Here's Ikeda from the 13 line. Right side. Caught in the air by Manny. Manny faked the carom, puts it inside. He will not get there. Point 6. Manny has 3 points. Pink at post 7. Bueno receives. New Britain, Connecticut for Michael Perry. Here's a catch by Bueno. Bueno low and hard to the inside. Manny's there. Manny coasty inside, just out of reach of Bueno, point 6. Possible game point for Manny in the yellow at post 6. Trying to stop him, purple at post 8, Anderluck. There's the backhand by Anderluck. Manny on the catch. Manny from the forehand. Backhand by Anderluck. Manny's there. Rebote forehand. Manny advances. Has it at the 4 line. Sends it to the inside. That falls short. Point in game, post 6, Manny. 1 places, 4 shows. Unofficial order of finish, 6-1-4. Your prices will be up in just a moment. Winning game 3, post 6, Manny taking second, post 1. Julian coming in third, post 4, Ikeda 6-1-4. The official order of finish for game 3. There are your prices. $2 Quinella 1-6, 24.20. Trifecta 6-1-4, 157.60. Trifecta. Actually, I said that. Trifecta 6-1-4, 157.60. $2 wager on 6 to win, $7.40. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game 4. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. There's a scratch. Game 4, post 5. Scratch Inaki, replace Inaki with Bueno. Game 4, post 5. Scratch Inaki, replace Inaki with Bueno. Post time for game 4 is 7 minutes away. Good luck. So, first of all, I would like to say that we are extremely pleased to see 121 people tuned in on a Wednesday afternoon to our Parimutuel games. So we would very much like to say that's just great to see. Also like to thank Tiger and Chalk Talk for including us in the Rumble. That's also why are you laughing?
You're just sweet. I'm just waiting for the follow-up here. You're sweet. Oh, thank you, guys. You're the best fan. I'm waiting for the hammers.
No,
dude.
no, like
Where's
for
it coming?
instance, okay,
no,
so,
but
you
noted
so there
that
are
comment.
sometimes,
yeah.
there are occasionally comments that are worthy of disdain. But, like, for instance, Chris A. 222 doesn't come off that way. This is someone who obviously knows Highlight
Yeah, no, he's
and
watching,
has been
yeah.
watching us since the beginning. So there's no reason to, like, slam him and or she or her. Shane Davis. So this is something that I want to respond to because there are 116 people tuned in. 4 people basically said, "Screw it, we don't want to hear Stu rant," which is fine. Granted, times have changed, but what's surprising is a guy who has been in the sport so long, Stu. That's me, Andrew. That's me.
You. All right.
Throwing continued support to this cartoon character. He's referring to Barba. Okay. So, I am someone who believes that this program should be striving for Federer, Nadal. If we want to compare ourselves to other sports, because that's something that Andrew will tell you that frequently comes up here, is that as we go through this process of reinventing Highlight, there's this constant discussion, and Andrew sees me just gloss over, because people who sign my paycheck and people whose opinion I appreciate, like Andrew's, they're always saying other sports, other sports, other sports. Now, I will say, if I choose to debate them on this, it often does come to, me saying that other sports don't have the unique qualities that Highlight does. Like, for instance, you're sharing a locker room with your opponents that you play with every day over the course of a year. Even when we have Battle Court, it's still one giant locker room. So whereas when you set up rivalries between players and emotions boil over, that may work in some locker rooms, but that doesn't work here. So, Shane, cartoon character. Let's take El Barber, for instance. All right, so Magic City exists because Highlight, as it was conceived in the 1920s and 30s, failed. After many years of success, tremendous success, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. So you have all these years of just tremendous success, but also regional success. For the most part, people didn't know about it outside of Florida. Connecticut during the summer, Rhode Island during the summer, Nevada, it only made it, I think, 5 or 6 years out in Nevada. Yeah. Obviously, it was going up against a lot. So the highlight that you apparently knew that I knew, and again, my background goes back to the 70s in highlight, but professionally since the 90s, 91 announcing, 97 in management, that highlight doesn't exist anymore. And so basically what happened was, and partially, so you understand, it was partially the decision of highlight players. Traditional highlight players, from as traditional a background as possible, were offered the opportunity to play Magic City, Florida City, Kings Court used to be called. And they said no. They could not get over, and it was their decision, they could not get over a 120-foot court and the glass walls and the different ball. Some of them did and play when Dania obviously ran down at Kings Court. Some of them did for that, but not for Magic City. So that basically gave the owner here a decision. Do I not go ahead with this, and do we let Highlight die, which it did, because with decoupling, that was it, game over. Or do I start from scratch? So he started with scratch with players. You know the story, how they were recruited, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We tried to get as many athletes as possible from University of Miami, then we had to fill in from there. But what is uniquely true about that group of players from 2018 is that none of them signed up for all of the baggage that came with the sport. The 68 walkout, lockout strike, whatever you want to call it. The 88 strike, the longest strike in professional sports history. None of them signed up for that. So I've always felt, as director of highlight ops, and before that as announcer, that one of my obligations was to protect those players from the bullshit that comes with the history of highlight, because they weren't deserving of that.
Right. Yeah.
Then you get some players that, you know, not everyone from 2018 is still here, so we have made cuts over the years. Barba, I got news for you. To non-highlight traditionalists, to highlight traditionalists, if they get over the beard and they get over his appearance, they say, yeah, I mean, if he wasn't that age, his postures and whatever, he moves to the ball correctly, and he can play when he's on. Right. So they do say that. But the truth of the matter is that for our new viewers, for the most part, they love Barba. Barba is the second most requested jersey. And we're talking about selling highlight jerseys. Yeah. We were ass deep in highlight jerseys at Miami Highlight when I was managing there. 3 different sets of them. Yeah. I see them occasionally in Mexico out of Fort Pierce, and, I see them all over the world. They've taken the jerseys that we used to have. We never used to sell highlight jerseys, so even that's a concept. So as this has been reinvented, it's been reinvented completely from scratch, and part of that is sports entertainment. Yes, we do not want it going the direction of wrestling. We do not want it going the direction of wrestling. But we also know by history that when you put the best, most disciplined highlight players on the court, it doesn't draw one new viewer. Not one. Not one. Right. Even as we've added the names that you've seen us add, Zuleika, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, there's not particular excitement except a lot of talk within the highlight community. I was talking to someone who remain nameless for now, but who basically is very involved in organizing what goes on in Spain and France. And even he said there are like 100 people in Europe who are diehard highlight fans. So when you see them selling out Guernica now with 3,000 people, most of those people aren't true hardcore highlight fans. They're going for the show. So it's all about the show. So if I want to be involved with this, Shane, I have to be loyal to my boss's message and appreciate his investment. And it's sports entertainment, and bringing this as much in line with sports entertainment as we possibly can, and mixing in as much traditional highlight as possible. And Barba's part of that mix. That's my explanation. That's my rant.
Wow,
You're into 3.
pretty well timed, Stu. Just flipped to 0 minutes. Game number 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to begin game 4. It is a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Anderluck is serving in the red post 1. Arats receives in the blue post 2. You guys get the point. Boom, boom. You're a perfect example of that. You don't have a 30-year history with highlight that I know of. There's the serve. We begin. Rebote left side by Anderluck. Drop shot by Arats scores, point 2. Arats first up on the board in game number 4. Here's the white shirt at post 3, Julin. Even my announcing isn't quite traditional. I was never quite this loose in the old days. But that's what, literally, that's what Scott said he wanted. Scott said, he even talked about having a reverence. He doesn't like when I get mean with the players. But he lets us go pretty well. Here's the backhand by Julin. Powerfully thrown. Rebote. Forehand by Arats. Julin makes the catch. Rebote left side. Catch by Julin. Point 2. Here is the green shirt, post 4, Ikeda. Boom, boom. Thank you very much for that compliment. Rebote coming out quick, too fast. Point 2. 2 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 5, Bueno. So apparently Andrew is participating in Tigers.
You guys don't want this feat.
You sound like someone sitting at a highlight front.
I'm row 4, and I just had Arats in game 3. This guy.
Tell me they gave this guy a contract. What's up with this?
He missed 3 balls, more balls than he's missed this entire week, and then this game he's got more points than. Man, you gotta be kidding me. This sport, we love it.
Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand right up the middle. Here's the catch by Arats.
And the 2-all scores. There it is. Perfect.
Point 2.
That's a good one.
It was. 2 with 4 points. Here's post 6, Ben.
How's he going to get Ben here, Stu?
Huh?
So he's thrown the 2-all. He's got the day. We're just missing a carom.
I say a fake. No,
Ooh, fake carom.
Fake 2-all.
Drop it back. I like that.
Here's the backhand by Ben. Hard throw to the inside. Arats is there. Rebote forehand. Arats makes the catch. Backhand. Point 2. Arats has gone 5 straight points. Here's Robin. Yes, it's JBTV. Arats is the younger brother of Gosheri. Excellent serve by Arats. Beautiful catch and return by Robin. Inside placement scores, point 2. Possible game point for the blue of post 2. Arats trying to stop him is Manny. Point and a perfect game to the blue of post 2, Arats. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Playoff for second and third place. 1 first serves to 3. Sorry, but I usually try not to laugh, but that was hilarious. Andrew
Folks,
says,
I had Manny.
I had Manny, so I still have a shot. Oh, no, I don't.
Yep, and there it goes. That's all right. He's won 3 games this week. Now with Manny. Got a long playoff here, so everyone still got a chance for points for second and third.
Yeah, Boom Boom. And the TikTok numbers are astronomical. They're just huge. There's the backhand by Julin. Robote saved to the outside. Caught the pad, point 3. 3 with 2 points. We're playing to 6. Receiving, post 4. Ikeda.
It's JBTV. You can go for a walk. You can go to the store. You have time. It's going to be a lengthy playoff. You're sitting on those 5 points, too. Nice pick there in this 4th game.
Beautiful catch by Ikeda. Makes that catch behind him. There's the backhand. Julin from the forehand. Juggling on the catch, point 4. Four with 2 points. Here's post 5. Bueno. Forehand by Bueno. Scoop by Ikeda. There's the backhand. Point 4. 4 with 4 points and a possible place point. Trying to stop him, Ben. Ball missed on the bounce, point 6. Play continues. 6 with 2 points. Here's post 7, Robin. Floating serve, drops down and scores. Point 6. Six with 4 points and a possible place point. Trying to stop him, Manny.
Here we go, Boom.
What a catch by Manny. Big right side to the inside. Scoop attempt miss, point 8. 8 with 2 points. Receiving, post 1. Anderlock. What a catch by Manny. He was dedicated to the backcourt to make that play. He's Anderlock. Drop shot. Caught by Manny. Manny hard to the inside where it scores. Point 8. Possible place point for post 8, Manny. Trying to stop him, post 3, Julin. There's the backhand by Julin. Scoop by Manny. There's the backhand. Rotate forehand to the inside. Manny with a tip ball, point 3. Possible place point for post 3, Julin. Trying to stop him, Bueno. Here's the backhand by Bueno. Rebote forehand. Low to the inside. Tipped. Point and place to post 3. Julin. This is now a playoff for third place, 4 serves to 6. Here's the backhand by Ben. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Catch by Ben. Ben from the forehand, over the top. Ikeda makes the catch from the 8 line. Ben on the catch. Pika. What a reach by Ben to make that catch. Scoop by Ikeda on the forehand. Beautiful catch by Ben. Backhand. Ben on the backhand. Rebote coming right up the middle. Catch by Ikeda. Scoop by Ben. Backhand. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand to the corner. This Rebote is coming out to about the 7 line. And makes the save. Ikeda takes it in the air. Ball tipped. 4 shows. Unofficial order finish, 2-3-4. Your price will be up in a moment. Two, 3, 4, the official order finish for Game 4. There are your prices. The early pick 3, 2, 6. Let's talk about the Quinella. $2 Quinella, 2, 3, 26.20. Trifecta 2, 3, 4, 285.20. Pick 3, 262, 3 of 3 numbers, returning 204.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 5, the first of our 2 doubles games. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There are several scratches in game 5. Let's get to those. Game 5, post 1. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Nicholas. Game 5, post 1. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Nicholas. Game 5, post 2. Scratch Flores, replace Flores with Juice. Game 5, post 2. Scratch Flores, replace Flores with Juice. Game 5, post 8, scratch El Barbo, replace El Barbo with Bueno. Game 5, post 8, scratch El Barbo, replace El Barbo with Bueno. Once again, Game 5, post 1, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Nicholas. Game 5, post 2, scratch Flores, replace Flores with Juice. Game 5, post 8, scratch El Barbo, replace El Barbo with Bueno. Post time for Game 5, 7 minutes. Good luck.
So, we had the option of playing a video, but Andrew is just so entertaining over here. So, the Rumble brings this type of energy out of you?
I'm glad my misery is entertaining for you still.
Oh, I'm thoroughly entertained by it.
So, yeah, congrats to MJ fan always. Yeah. 14 points. I got 1. I'm happy that I'm on a positive number here. 1 through 4 games. That's sick, man.
I think I know who
I might be
MJA fan
scratched.
always is. I think that's wonderful.
Well, congratulations. Now they've earned it.
Well, you, of course, you see,
That's
there's no
just-
quicker way to check your highlight expertise at the door
It's just
than by
it's
participating.
terrible. I mean, this is
Especially in Keeneland. So, hence the battle court version. So, Matt Schuler, please, thank you for thanking me. I appreciate that. No, this is really,
there. We are, Mo. Yeah, sorry, Stu.
Say again, Mo Crank. You got 1
We're
point
with
also.
you.
Okay.
So we're checking check how many people participated. We're at the point where hopefully there's less than 32, so we can ensure that we're still there on Monday.
So yeah, so the explanation is that realistically, there are people who. So, Andrew will be taking off now. You go ahead.
You got to be kidding
Go
me.
ahead.
All right, you
Take
got
care-
it, Stu?
Take care of your business. Go ahead, take care of your business. So, Matt, basically what happened, I don't know what your background in Highlight is, but Highlight has a core group of people, and obviously Tiger's board is the best place right now to go. You can go back. Tiger, how long has it been? I know we've discussed this before, but you're in year 17, 15 or 17 or something like that. Highlight has a core group of very passionate fans, very opinionated fans. And I operated in management, again, since 1997. So I managed at one time or another Miami, Tampa, Fort Pierce, and Ocala Highlight. All very different frontons, all very different rosters, all very different financial situations. And it's fine to have 20 years in August. Wow, it is up to 20 years. Man, oh man, oh man. Congratulations on that, Tiger. That's wonderful. Basically, one thing that always existed, going back to the very first chat, if you want to call it that, was the message board on the Florida gaming site back in the 90s when those were a new thing. There was a message board and the message board just was constantly basically telling ownership that they were doing everything wrong, and fairly aggressively too. People didn't mince words, and they were entitled to their opinions, but it's one of those things where the Collette family at that time was putting up their money. It was a public corporation, but it was all their stock. As they're the only people to go broke doing Highlight. So that message board was taken down because they didn't need all the negative energy. So Highlight has had a tricky relationship with many of its players here in the United States, and it's also had a tricky relationship with many of its fans. And for instance, the fans even have a kind of tricky relationship with the players. So, but it's all based on a certain amount of passion and love. And my job has always kind of been, whether in management there or management now, is balancing the two. But also making sure, as I said earlier, that none of the taint from what previously existed in Highlight came over to this, because these were players who were literally being trained from nothing. Again, watch Magic City Hustle. It's worth the download, whatever, the $5 for the download, whatever it costs. You watch the origin story for this. These are guys that basically signed up to be trained by us to play a professional sport, and that is just not easy. And then basically what we did was, one of our players, I'll leave the name out of it, but when we started mixing in players with experience, he said, look, if you would have told me in 2018, taken me to Dania and said you need to play against him in 3 years, how long has that guy been playing? He's 5 years younger than me, and he's been playing 10 years longer. It's like, yes, that is a statement of fact. So this has been a very delicate balancing act. And for instance, all the players who have been hired after the original Magic City group all basically sat down and had long conversations with me, and temperament has been a big part of it, is making sure that, you understand you are going to be playing. If you are one of the best players, like O'Sherry, your partner is going to be juice. That's how this system operates. And you need to be okay with that, or you need to reconsider playing here. O'Sherry to his credit, Manu to his credit, they all basically understand. Do they get frustrated sometimes? Yes, they do. So, and as long as someone's putting real money behind this, these players get paid a base salary, and we've already paid out over $300,000 in prize money this year. We are it's very real money behind this. So there's an obligation that we have to the folks who are putting up the money to make sure that their vision gets a good and fair chance. And that is what I'm personally dedicated to the best of my ability. For those of you who do know Highlight, we have 3 very interesting names that will be joining the roster in 2024. One will be a little shocking, I think. I think one will be a huge surprise within the Highlight community. We'll break that news probably towards the end of the month. For Battle Court only, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, time to begin Game 5. It is a spectacular 7 doubles match part of Doubles Championship Series here, Magic City. Robin and Nicholas serve. Juice Manny receive. Here's a serve by Robin. We begin. Catch by Robin. Backhand. Rebote by Juice to the inside. Backhand by Nicholas. Rebote forehand. Manny on the rebote to the inside. Here's Nicholas. Backhand from the 8 line. Powerfully thrown. Rebote not coming out, point 1. One team first on the board. In our 5th game, that'll bring to the court the white shirt post 3, Ben and Arats. Take care, Tiger. Thank you. Rebote. Arats makes the catch. There's the backhand. Backhand by Nicholas. Rebote left side by Arats. That hit the overhead screen. Point 1. One on the board with 4 points. Here's Douglas in Tennessee. Here's the catch by Tennessee. There's the backhand. Nicholas on the catch. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Backhand by Nicholas. Hard throw to the inside. Rebote forehand saved by Douglas at the 7 line. Tennessee, great catch. Big backhand from the 12 line. Nicholas is there. Douglas calls for the rebote. He makes the save. Robin running up to cut it off. Lets it past Nicholas. Nicholas from the forehand. Tennessee with a tip ball at the 9 line. One on the board with 3 points. Here's post 5, Ikeda and Iriondo. There's the backhand by Nicholas. Catch by Iriondo. Powerful forehand. Nicholas is there. Catch by Iriondo. Nicholas on the backhand. There's the backhand again by Nicholas. Ikeda, backhand. Nicholas makes the catch. Karam, Iriondo reads it, stops it on the forehand, returns it Karam. That's too high, point one. Wong with 4 points. Here's post 6, Julin. Ball tipped, point one. 5 straight points for the one team. Pink up post 7, Jedden and Benny receive. Thank you, Matt. We'll try. Under serve, loss of point 7. Jedden and Benny will take over the serve. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirts at post 8. Team of Bueno and Manu. Bueno substitutes for El Barba. Catch by Manu, backhand. Backhand by Benny to the inside. Benny on the catch, backhand. Robote left side by Manu. Big right side, Robote for Benny. Bueno steps in, makes the catch in the air. There's the backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote by Jedden. Manu on the catch. Backhand from the 9 line. To the outside, Robote. Robote save, it's 2-all. Bueno stops it. Bueno with 3-wall play, cut off in the air by Benny. Backhand low runner, scores, point 7. 7 with 2 points, serving to the 2 post. Juice and Manny. We have completed the first round of play. Matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Point 2. Two on the board with 2 points. Serving to post 3, the white shirts. Benaratz. Backhand by Ratz. Catch by Ratz at the 9 line. Drop shot. Juice gets in there. Stops it. Inside placement. Ratz makes the catch. Backhand. Manny coming out to make the Robote. Splitter. Caught in the air by Ratz. Ratz looking for that 3-wall play. Caught in the air by Manny. Splitter by Manny. Stopped by Ratz. Karam by Ratz. Scores! Point 3. 3 with 2 points. Here's post 4. Douglas and Tennessee.
Catch by Douglas. Drop shot. Dead by the second bounce, point 4. Forward 2 points. Here's post 5, Ikeda and Iriondo. Here's the backhand by Iriondo. Tennessee's there. Backhand. Rebote forehand. There's the backhand by Iriondo. Ikeda on the catch. Hard throw to the inside. Rebote, left side by Douglas. Catch in the air by Ikeda. There's the backhand. Tennessee, miss ball, point 5. 5 serving to post 6, Anderluck and Julin. Catch by Ikeda. There's the backhand. Julin on the catch. Backhand from the 12 line. Iriondo's there. Backhand. Rebote forehand saved. Is wide, and the ball took off. Point 5. Five with 4 points. Here's post 1. Backhand by Nicholas. Powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote at the sidewall. Nicely saved by Ikeda. Backhand by Nicholas. Point 1. One in game, post 1. Robin and Nicholas. 7, 2, 3, and 4. Pair off and playoff for third place. 5 places. 7 first serves to 2. Here's a backhand by Manny. Benny, backhand from the 11 line. Manny's there. Here's Manny on the catch. Backhand from the 8 line. Manny on the catch. Backhand. Backhand by Manny to the inside. Benny turns to save the rebote. Juice from the forehand. Light touch. Scores. Three serves to 4. Winner of this point meets 2 in the continuing playoff for show. Douglas makes the catch. 2-all. Out. Drop shot. Manny was ready for it. Makes the catch. Velo. Splitter. Scores. 2 shows. Unofficial order finish. 1-5-2. Price will be up in a moment. Winning game 5, post 1, Robin and Nicholas taking second. Post 5, Ikeda and Iriondo coming in third, post 2. Juice and Manny, 1-5-2, the official order finish for game 5. There are the prices. Cheller Quinella, 1-5, 55-20. Trifecta, 1-5-2, 580-520. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 6. It is a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in game 6. Post time 7 minutes. Good luck.
Barba shoots a 2-wall. That scores.
Wow, that's bold. Two all scores beautifully. My, oh my, what a shot. What a catch by Douglas at the 9 line. Backhand, thrown powerfully. Robote coming out. Ball on the Robote. Scooped by Douglas. Drop shot. Scores on the second bounce. Carballo picks the serve. Hilo scores. Robote kicking all the way out. Robote left side. It's a 2-all. Iraki follows it. It's just out of reach and scoring. Caught by Nicholas. There's the backhand. Which had 8 from the 9 line. Backhand. Goes to the inside. What a catch by Nicholas. Bueno. Rebote left side by Benny. Bueno on the catch from the 8 line. Outside placement, beautifully played. Wonderfully returned and scoring. There's a backhand by Douglas. Philo on the rebote scores. Douglas rifles this coastie, picked up by Julian. Julian with the coast to the inside, picked up by Douglas. There's the backhand, low and hard, and Julian makes the play on the 2-all. Douglas with a scoop and a carom.
But I just don't know if I've. And folks, that top 10 takes us down under 2 minutes until the start of game number 6.
With 2 minutes to go, Matt's been watching both tennis and highlight lately. Yeah, no, we'll give you as much information about the personalities. See, what some of the highlight guys were talking about earlier is that highlight players, whether they won or lost, the most they would do is maybe salute the audience, salute their, or whatever it is, while they were walking off the court.
Right.
Emotion was discouraged. Showing any type of emotion was discouraged. So folks who enjoy traditional highlight, like kind of like the upright professionalism, quietness of the players. However, I do know that when this company was in management at Dania, that they did have a study done, and one of the customer complaints of not the traditional highlight player, but the customer, like the new customer coming in, is why don't they show any emotion? If they won or they lost, it doesn't seem like they have anything invested in these points.
Right.
Which was a very interesting counter argument to me. And me, of course, I'm pretty conservative when it comes to the traditional highlight stuff. So yeah,
right.
The celebration and because that cuts both ways. If one guy's celebrating, he's also celebrating the fact that someone else lost. And if it's based on a crappy call or a questionable call or a juggle that wasn't seen, all these things are happening, and the guy's out there waving his hands, yeah, that's kind of in the face of the guy who lost.
Sure.
And that can be a bit much when your income depends on that. So that's kind of the whole interesting part of it. One of the interesting things. And there's a balancing act with that. There's definitely a balancing act with that. We have a problem currently with one player who just is under the skin of everyone. And it's a communication issue. I can't effectively communicate that he should not do that. Time to begin Game 6. It is a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving, post 1, Benny. Receiving blue, post 2, Nicholas. And Matt, very glad you're enjoying Battle. Backhand by Benny to the inside. Rebote, forehand by Nicholas. Here's Benny. Robote left side. Catch by Benny. Drop shot by Benny will score point one. Benny first up on the board in our sixth game. Here's the white shirt at post 3, Hyro. Here's the backhand by Hyro. Drop shot. Hyro got there. Drop shot. Oh, my. That ball bounced to the left and to the right and back to the left. Hyro's was much better than yours, Benny. Sorry. Point 3. Here's the green shirt at post 4. Douglas receives. Got something you want to say to me, Andrew? I'm right here. I'm sitting here.
I said keep my roommate's name out of your mouth, Stu, huh?
Wow.
How about that?
Well, by definition,
We're going to go back and watch, and we're just going to roast you, when he makes no.
No, I can take it. I definitely can take it if I could dish it out. But no, it was the better of the 2 drop shots.
That wasn't his best effort.
Catch by Douglas. Douglas fires it over the top. Scoop by Hyro. There's the backhand. Two all scores. Point 4. 4 serves to the black shirt at post 5, worn by Julian. Backhand by Douglas. Robote. Forehand. Here's Julian from the 10 line. Robote by Douglas. He makes the save. Backhand by Douglas. Beautiful scoop by Douglas there at the side wall. Julian from the 9 line. Karam scores. Point 4. 4 with 2 points. Here is the yellow shirt at post 6, worn by Gaucheri. There's the backhand by Gaucheri. Robote coming out. Point 4. Four on the board with 3 points. Here's post 7. Manu. Here's the backhand by Manu. Robote. Robote forehand, passes, clears the overhead screen. Forehand, Karam Robote, read by Douglas, stopped by Douglas. Pika Karam by Douglas. Oh, just got by Manu to score. Point 4. 4 with 4 points. Here's post 8. Arats. Here's the backhand by Arats. Robote forehand by Douglas. Arats makes the catch. 2 all. Stopped by Douglas. Powerful forehand by Douglas. Will score. Point 4. Possible game point for the green shirt. Post 4. Douglas trying to stop him. Nicholas. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Carries. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Here's Douglas. Backhand from the 10 line. Two all. Nicholas stops it. What a catch by Douglas. There's the backhand, not overthrown. Douglas on the catch, backhand. Point two. Two on the board with 2 points. Here's post one. Benny. There's a catch by Nicholas. Benny on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 11 line. Nicholas is there. Backhand. Chula scores. Point one. One on the board with 3 points. Here's post three. Hyro. Point two. Possible game point for the blue at post two. Nicholas trying to stop him. Post five. Julian. Rebote forehand. Karam scores, point five. 5 on the board, 2 points. Here's post six. Gauchetti. Here's the backhand by Gauchetti. Rebote forehand by Julian. Point six. 6 on the board, 2 points. Here's post seven. Manu. There's the catch and the return by Manu. Magic City bounce handled well by Gauchetti. Here's Manu. Manu's 2 all. Scores. Point six. 6 with 4 points. Here's post 8. Here's Rotz. Point 8. 8 with 2 points. Here's a post 4. Douglas. He returns with possible game point. There's the backhand by Douglas. Aratz is there. Backhand by Douglas. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Douglas. Douglas from the 8 line. Robote. Aratz, forehand, Robote save. Douglas on the catch. Fun and game, post 4, Douglas. 2 places, 6 shows. Unofficial order of finish, 426. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results from a Game 6 are official. Coming in first, post 4. Douglas taking second. Post 2. Nicholas coming in third, post 6. Go Sherry, 426, the official order of finish for Game 6. $2 Quinella 2-4, 25-40. Trifecta 426, 197.22. $2 wager on 4 to win 1160. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Game 7. There are 3 scratches in Game 7. Game 7, post 5. Scratch Flores, replace Flores with Anderluck. Game 7, post 5. Scratch Flores, replace Flores with Anderluck. Game 7, post 7. Scratch CRP, replace CRB with Iriondo. Game 7, post 7. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Iriondo. Game 7, post 8. Scratch El Barba, replace El Barba with Ikeda. Game 7, post 8. Scratch El Barba, replace El Barba with Ikeda. Post time for Game 7. 7 minutes. Good luck.
Look at that board, Stu. A lot of favorites coming in today. Multiple tickets that will carry over. And also a couple with the jackpot. Let's see that again here before we toss it to video. So the 1, 4.
Oh, my.
Oh, it's just the 1 and the 4, or else the 2, 3.
2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $3,352.
And I've got 2 points in this contest. And someone's hit all 5 winners of games 3 through 7. That's crazy, Stu.
What? That someone could handicap this better than you? Man.
Now that I have a job here, that's crazy. I thought I was supposed to know what I was doing.
You
Wow.
do. You're a good announcer.
I like what you did. Top 10, folks. Take a look. Clear. Jedden on the hop, brings it in. Sidearm forehand. Manny knows where to be, pulls in another one. Back over the top. Here's Benny. Nice catch on the left side up overhead. El Barba, that's a tough Robote save.
Rotate forehand by Tennessee is low to the inside. CRB's on it, winding up. Kind of a drop shot. Tennessee got to it, though. Throws it to the outside. What a save by CRB. Here's the catch by Nicholas from the outside. Big right side. Kubala looking for the rebote. He makes a beautiful save.
Rebote, saved by Julin. He digs it out. Oriana Bote right at the feet. Julin scoops that one up. Douglas keeps this one to the outside. Julin has it on the forehand. Sidearm play. Just out of reach, and Douglas, though, digs out a tough rebote. That's a big bounce over Julin.
Carballo, backhand. Bote forehand by Benny in the middle of the court. Carballo from the 7 line. Bote saved by Benny. That's beautiful. Caught by Julin at the 9 line. He goes deep. Bote saved beautifully by Arat.
Did get there. Backhand lobbed and clearing the overhead screen. Forehand, Rebote powered. Caught off the sidewall. Rotz turns Rebote on the backhand. Manny, that kicked up. But what an effort on the backhand.
Bote forehand saved by Iriondo. Sherry's there. Here's Iriondo. Backhand. Low runner. Sherry dug it out. Made contact. Bote forehand saved by Manny. Here's Carballo backing in. Rebote saved by Manny.
Nice. Family. Folks, that top 10 takes us under a minute until game number 7. That's 0 minutes to game number 7 coming up here. Final leg of the high five. A bunch of numbers that can hit today. Good luck. You're still alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin Game 7. It is a spectacular 7 doubles match, part of the Doubles Championship Series here at Magic City. Up first and serving, red shirts post 1, Juice and Gaucheri. Receiving blue post 2, Jen and Benny. There's a backhand by Jedden after taking the serve. Robote. Robote forehand by Gauchetti. Benny makes a catch. Backhand. It's a catch by Benny. Catch by Benny again. Forehand to the inside. Outside placement, read by Gauchetti, stopped by Gauchetti. The drop shot. That was beautifully scored. Point one. One first upon the board in our 7th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirts post 3, Douglas and Tennessee. Joam, thank you for the question. Any plans for wagering, for Superfecta wagering in the future? The answer is no. We did have a Superfecta years 1, or the second half of year 1, 2019, 2020. Once we went with the H2H and Battle Court format, now we have time constraints, so we can't afford to work a 9-point game into the parimutuel performance for risk of running into Battle Court time. Legal carom serve, point 3. Green shirts oppose 4, Ben and Aratz. Here's the backhand by Aratz. Backhand by Ben. Backhand by Tennessee. Robote forehand by Douglas. Catch by Aratz. Douglas from the 9 line. Powerful backhand. That's the overhead screen. Receiving, black shirts, post 5. Substituting for Flores is Anderluck, and the backcourt is Manning. Robote left side, split placement, caught in the air by Anderluck. Drop shot to the inside. Aratz calls for it. Drop shot, scores. Point 4. Forward 2 points. Here's post 6. Yellow shirts receive. Bueno and Nicholas. Sorry, Jason. I don't always look at the chat. I have it up, but I don't always see it, especially if there's a lot of comments that come through in one fell swoop. Sometimes I scroll back, but not always. But yeah, no superfecto. There's the backhand by Nicholas. Robote, that rebound off the back wall comes out. There's the backhand by Aratz. Bueno makes the catch. Backhand from the 6th line. Powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. What a catch by Aratz. Backhand from the 12 line. Outside placement goes off the tip of Bueno Cesta, point 4. Four with 3 points. Here's post 7, Robin and Iriondo. Point 4. 4 points. Purple shirts, post 8. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Ikeda will substitute for El Barba, receiving in the backcourt, Manu. There's the backhand by Manu. Rats makes the save on the rebote. Big bounce to the inside. Here's Manu. Backhand from the 11 line. Ikeda makes the catch in the air. Manu from the 12 line. Rebote forehand. Rebote left side. It's 2-all. Splitter scores. Point 4. Possible game point. Green shirts post 4. Ben and Aratz. We've completed the first round of play. Matchups worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Jedden and Benny receive. Excellent catch by Aratz. There's the backhand. Benny makes the catch. Aratz calls for it, takes it on the forehand. Big right side. What a catch by Benny. Aratz now with an excellent catch. Hard throw to the inside. Benny's there. Backhand. Low runner. Aratz comes out. He saves the rebote. Big bounce. Brought down by Benny. Big right side. Rebote coming out. Jedden for the rebote. Point and game, post 4. Ben and Aratz. 4 wins it. 1 serves 3. It's for second and third place. Three places, 1 shows. Unofficial order finish, 4-3-1. Your price will be up in a moment. Winning game 7, post 4. Ben and Aratz taking second, post 3. Douglas in Tennessee. Coming in third, post 1. Juice and Gaucheri. 4-3-1, the official order of finish for game 7. A high 5. 6-2-1-4-4. 5 of 5 numbers returning $62.40, $3,227 in that Carriver jackpot. So if you're holding on one of those tickets and you're saying, wait, I won, I had the right numbers, what's wrong? Remember the rule with the high 5. You have to have the only ticket. Multiple tickets pay the consolation. Great handicapping, folks. $2 Quinella 3-4, 35-40 trifecta. Trifecta 4-3-1, 178 even. Up next is the 8th and final game of this afternoon and this Pelota playing week. It is a spectacular 7 singles match played to 7 points, with points doubling after the first round of play. Post time for game 8 is now just about 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, they paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, play Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man. Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, that is a trailer for the award-winning documentary about the inaugural season of play right here at Magic City. That one is called Magic City Hustle, directed by Billy Corbin, creator of Cocaine Cowboys, Screwball, The U, and much more. This film highlights the transition of these Magic City athletes from their respective careers in other sports right here to the Highlight Fronton. You can now watch Magic City Hustle directly from Google Play or iTunes. It is as simple as that. Either rent or buy from either platform, but if you buy it for just a few dollars more, you get to enjoy it as many times as you like for life. Game number 8, Stu, 4 minutes away.
8th and final game of this playing week. Kerry Krasinski. We want to pick 4, not a glass of water. Did you offer them water?
Wow. You know I wouldn't have offered. You know how
There
I
are
roll. You know.
Oh, yeah. No.
I just would have got it myself. I would have gotten myself 2
understand-
bottles of
I don't
water.
understand how your parents can be such brilliant hosts and it just didn't rub off on you.
I usually do ask, but you know, I think what it is, and I'll say this is not an excuse. First couple years, I always used to ask, you want coffee? No. So then I just assumed in the mornings you don't want anything, and I just go myself. But, you know, maybe I'll just, is the price of a uneaten Jamaican patty worth the wrath of stew? I think it may be yes. Yeah. Maybe.
Wow, okay.
But that was good fun, though. And I like when we have a little
write
banter.
that quote down. Oh, when we bicker?
Yeah, that's good
Yeah, it's
fun.
a blast to bicker.
Yeah, it's fun.
I like bickering. Only
Fun.
my ex
in
felt
jest.
that way.
Yeah, in jest, yeah.
He
Yeah,
did not
all of us.
appreciate
No,
that.
not-
He did not appreciate that sense of humor. No, I guess he did. But I could be a little brutal.
All right, Stu. We got game 8 here.
This is where you make a pick.
Well, the pick's already been made, so. And I went with a good player in a tough post here. I went with Douglas in post 5. So far, not so good today. So a good sign if you. Gaucheri in the 3's just got to come out and take this game, huh? Early post. Early chance of double points if he doesn't get an early point. It's going to be 3-5-7, some combination, but I just don't know how, Stu, so we'll box him.
There we go. And Roland D, thank you. Am I patient? On some things. On some things, I'm patient. On some things, I'm patient. On other things, I'm waiting for the person to make the mistake.
Yeah.
I'm literally lying in wait. Barber was a bit of a surprise today. I will tell you that. Barber was a bit of a surprise today. He hasn't gone off like that in a while.
I think it was confusing for everyone at first because it seemed like jest. It seemed like a joke.
In the beginning.
And then it was very
went
much
from
not.
Jest to not jest very quickly.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you know how this ends.
Right.
We've been down this road before. It's been a couple years since we've been down this road, but 1, every word that comes out of your mouth gets more expensive. 2, you're wrong.
Yeah, Yeah.
2,
Yeah,
you took,
it was.
you know,
Yeah,
you
it
took
was.
steps towards the ball. I had to think back about it. And 3, you're going to argue. It's like if you're sitting there in the middle of the court, you're arguing with us. Do you think that it's going to change after the? When do we ever reverse a call? It never. I mean, it just doesn't happen. Whistle blows. One judge was looking at him saying no. That's it. Chief judge says no. It's not it.
There's been a couple of, shall we say, confusing interference calls. The calls aren't confusing. It's pretty straightforward, and I think I've agreed with the last 3. Battle Court and Pelota, just the players not necessarily agreeing with the call. But again, pretty simply put, this is how I think about it. If you make any move towards the ball, or you go for it in any way, shape, or form, a step, a cesta raise, or anything towards the ball, you lose the right to request interference. And all 3 of the instances we're referring to, player either made an effort to go for the ball, or in the one case where interference was ruled, the person got in the way and the player stopped.
Yeah. So it's there's
just a little confusing, and hopefully
I know you
just,
weren't talking about that type of patience, Roland. I know you were talking about.
But,
I know you were talking about the patience associated with some of the questions.
Hopefully, it just
no,
a,
happy to
a
do it.
one-off,
I'm just glad you guys are watching. Seriously, 97 people on a Wednesday, beautiful. Benny serves, Manu receives. Manu on the catch. Here's the backhand. Robote, forehand by Benny into the overhead screen. Point 2. Receiving the white shirt of post 3, Gauchetti. Here's the backhand by Gauchetti. Robote, left side. It's a 2-all. Sherry chases it down, grabs it on the forehand, returns a carom to score. Point 3. Here he's serving to the green shirt, post 4, Hyro. I'm just glad we're building our Norwegian audience.
It's been big.
That's the highlight.
Big plus today.
Absolutely. One of the highlights. Here's the backhand by Hyro. Robote forehand. Point 3. Black shirt at post 5. Douglas receives. There's a backhand by Douglas, powerfully thrown. Beautiful catch by Gauchetti, backhand on the forehand of Douglas. Carom opens and scores. Well thrown, point 5. Yellow shirt, post 6, Nicholas receives. Here's the backhand by Nicholas. Catch by Douglas. There's the backhand. Rotate forehand is missed. Point 5. 5 with 2 points. Pink post 7. Manny receives.
There's a backhand by Manny. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive purple shirt at post 8, Julian. Big backhand by Julian. Robote coming out. Robote 2-all. Opens. Stop by Julian. Julian from the forehand. 3-wall play. Robote by Manny. Here's Julian from the 9 line. Karam. Julian makes the catch. That's out. Point 7. 7 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 1. Benny. Here's a backhand by Benny. Robote coming out. Excellent catch by Manny. Here's the backhand from the 8 line. Robote by Benny. Scoop by Manny. Faked the 2-all, puts it inside. Benny dug out the Robote beautifully. Manny is on the 4 line. Forehand caught the pad. Point 1. One with 2 points. Here's post 2. Manu. Here's a backhand by Manu. Robote left side. Catch by Manu. Manu to the inside. Benny reads it. Stops it on the forehand. 1-1. Wong with 4 points. Here's post 4. Jairo. Robote forehand by Benny. Excellent catch by Jairo. Backhand from the 10 line. Robote coming out. Two all is out. Point 1. Possible game point for the red shirt at post 1. Benny trying to stop him. Gaucheri. There's a backhand by Gaucheri. Robote coming way out. Benny takes off. Forehand Robote to pass. That's nicely played by Benny. Robote to the inside. Excellent Robote save by Benny. Gaucheri makes the catch. Inside placement, stopped by Benny. There's the backhand, stopped by Gaucheri. Gaucheri's 2-all is out. Point and game, post 1, Benny. 1 wins it. 5, 7, and 3 playoff for second and third. 5 first serves to 7.
Big right side by Manny. Douglas is there. Backhand. Point 5. Possible place point for post 5. Douglas trying to stop him. Gaucheri. Backhanded 2-all, scooped up by Douglas. Sidearm carom. Is good. 5 places, 7 serves to 3. This is show point. There's a backhand by Gaucheri. Robote coming out. 3 shows. Unofficial order of finish, 1-5-3. Your prices will be up in a moment. Winning game 8, post 1, Benny taking second, post 5, Douglas. Coming in third, post 3, Gaucheri. 1-5-3, the official order of finish for game 8. $2 Quinella 1-5, 40-60. The trifecta 1-5-3, 490 even. $2 wager on 1 to win, $17.40. Pick 3, the late pick 3, 4-4-1, 3 of 3 numbers, 564 even, 5 of 8 in the mighty Ocho 340, 649.60 in the carryover. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this week of Pelota at Magic City. We're glad that you chose to join us today and invite you to join us on Friday for Battle Court. We'll begin at 7 p.m. Don't forget, we are open to the public. If you are in the South Florida area, please consider joining us Friday, 7 p.m. Parking, admission, seating, all free, plus lots of promotions once you come in. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Highlight, we do appreciate you joining us today and hope to see you on Friday for Battle Court. Have a good day, everyone.